Hello everyone, welcome to LMC Varsity Sports. We're getting started with the winter sports season here inside the Hommocks Pool. It's the season opening meet for the Mamaroneck Tigers, and they will host the Yonkers Bulldogs. Mamaroneck, a team, they've got 4 seniors, but a lot of underclassmen on their roster, trying to get some varsity experience, get the season started off on a good foot, and then try to build something as the season goes on. The Tigers and the Bulldogs, opening swimming meet coming up next on LMC TV.
Emilio, 103B, forward 1.5 somersaults pike. Awards, 6.5, 7, 7. Timmy, 103C, forward 1.5 somersaults tuck. Awards, 6.5, 6, 6.5. Brennan, I need the sheet. Emilio, 201A, back dive straight, 1-7. You're going to want to adjust the column. So it goes, oh. Awards, 6.5, 5.5, 6. So it goes here. 3, 4.
Yeah.
Timmy, 201B, back dive pike, 1-6. Awards, 7, 5.5, 5.5. Emilio, 401B, inward dive pike, 1-5. Awards, 7, 6.5, 5. Timmy, 301B, reverse dive pike, 1-7. Awards, 5.5, 6, 6. Emilio, 403C, inward 1.5 somersaults tuck, 2-2. Awards 765. Timmy 401B inward dive pike 15. Awards 5, 6, 5.5. 5.5, 6, 5.5. Emilio 5, 2, 3, 1D back 1.5 somersaults, half twist free 2, 1. Awards 6, 5, 6.5. Timmy 403C inward 1.5 somersaults tuck 2, 2. Awards 5, 4.5, 4. Emilio 302C reverse 1 somersault tuck 1, 6. Awards 5.5, 5, 4.5. Timmy 5, 1, 2, 2D forward 1 somersault, 1 twist free 1, 9. Awards 5, 6, 5. This concludes diving.
And we are back after the diving portion, which Mamaroneck took. Yonkers actually late getting here, just getting underway about 45 minutes past our scheduled start time. We did the diving portion earlier. Yonkers had no divers. We get started with a 200-yard medley relay. Mamaroneck is in the even lanes. Yonkers in the odds. Looks like that Yonkers team in 5. So the Mamaroneck team, no, it is the Yonkers team in 5 off to the early start. Early lead, that is. Mamaroneck swimmers in 4 and 6 right behind him. Closing in, they've overtaken, as a matter of fact. Looks like they have first and second place. A really good breaststroke turn for the Tigers. We'll see if they can lengthen that lead here in the butterfly. It looks like they'll hold pretty tight, those top 3. Come into the turn, looks like Yonkers might have gained their way into second place on the butterfly. Closing in, a really good butterfly turn there for the Yonkers team in lane 5. They're still neck and neck as we come down to stretch with 50 yards of the freestyle. 1, 2, and 3. Tigers at 1 and 3 right now if this positioning holds. Looks like Mamaroneck pulling away with that team in lane 3. Sorry, in lane 4. And the second place, Tigers trying to come and take it. Coming down to the wire, I think Yonkers took it by a half second. And they'll finish up the rest of the medleys. It's like a Mamaroneck team in fourth, and the second Yonkers team will take fifth. We'll have a scoring update when we come back. 200-yard freestyle coming up next on LMC TV. And we're off the 200-yard freestyle. Matt Agurto in lane 4 for the Tigers, Andrew Boykin-Holland in lane 6, and Felix Zehe in lane 2. Michael Cantor in lane 3, Patrick Canali in lane 5, and Emmanuel Omana in lane 7. He's swimming. For the Bulldogs. Looks like Cantor has the lead here for Yonkers here in lane 3. Right behind him is Matt Agurto in lane 4. About a body length and a half behind, and then third place. Looks like Yonkers might have it. So there's Mamaroneck down in lane 2 with Zehe. Cantor is zooming here for the Bulldogs, as I believe we head into the final 2 laps. Agurto with a solid hold on that second place. It looks like Zehe has a pretty good shot at third. Final stretch here for Cantor, and he will take first. And Agurto will take second in this event for the Tigers. It looks like it's Zehe in lane 2. Coming down the stretch, taking third place for Mamaroneck in this event. Last swimmers will finish up. It looks like Canali will take fourth. 2 more swimmers to go. Boykin-Holland will take fifth, and that will lead Omana for 6th place. So Tigers will expand on that 10-4 lead. We'll have the 200-yard individual medleys coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. 200 individual medley underway. Of course, starts with the butterfly. Alex McMillan is in lane 4 for the Tigers. Lucas Tucker in lane 6. Mikey Vincent, lane 2. David Cantor's in lane 3 for the Bulldogs, and in lane 5, it's Logan Buckley. Score update, both teams 8 points in the 200-yard free, so 18-12, still a 6-point Tiger lead. So we finish up the backstroke portion. It's McMillan who has the advantage for Mamaroneck. Sorry, he's in second, excuse me, and Looks like Cantor has the lead in lane 3 for Yonkers. Well, Yonkers might have, Tigers might have Yonkers outmanned, but if Yonkers' couple standout swimmers can pull out first place, they will possibly stay in this meet. Yeah, there's Cantor, the first into the freestyle. It looks like McMillan taking up second place as he makes the turn now into the freestyle, almost a full lap behind, probably about 3/4 of a lap. Third place. Looks like Michael Vincent has the inside track there. As Cantor does finish in first, and McMillan will take second. Still points left to be determined here. Two Tiger swimmers, Tucker and Vincent, fighting for it. Either way, Tigers will take third place. And it will be, I think, Tucker by about a second. Vincent right behind him. And Buckley will finish things up with his final lap of the IM. So, Tigers take second and third for the second straight event. And I believe that'll have us still with a 6-point Tiger lead. We'll get an official score update right after the break here on LMC TV. 50-yard freestyle, down and back as fast as you can. They'll chop up the waves on this one. Tigers still holding a 6-point lead. Of course, we haven't added in the diving points yet. Tigers will get a 10-point advantage in that event. And it looks like they'll take first place in the 50. Looks like Yonkers second, Mamaroneck third. Lots of splashes coming up. Couldn't really see from my vantage point. But Tigers definitely took first. Question of second and third and so on. We'll get the official finishes and give you a score update when we get back. And we're back with the 100-yard butterfly. Yonkers has the advantage there in lane 5. We're halfway through. Butterfly is the most difficult stroke, takes the most strength. But the Tigers have second and third on lock. Tigers also opened up a good lead. Once you factor in the diving points, it's 48-24. We believe that's official. And Yonkers first, Tigers second. And Mamaroneck will also take third. And it appears fourth. Well, I believe that means they'll open up their lead just a tiny bit wider. We'll have a score update in the next event when we get back. Here we are with the 100-yard free. Got the names this time. For the Tigers in lane 4, it's Matt Agurdo. In 6, it's Michael Eisberg. In lane 2, it's Patrick O'Hara. For Yonkers, it's Padilla in lane 3, Cardona in lane 5, Reardon in lane 7, and almost at the halfway point, several swimmers neck and neck. 4 different swimmers all have a shot at first. We're halfway through the event. Looks like Agurdo might be gaining a tiny advantage for the Tigers in lane 4. it is still real close between those top 4 swimmers. Gerdo, little extra burst towards the end. Looks like he'll take first. Padilla in second. And third place going to be close between O'Hara and Eisberg. We'll have to get the official results on that. And Yonkers will take the rest. So get your score update. Tigers will open up on their lead a bit more. We'll have the numbers up on the screen when we get back. .500-yard freestyle. This is the longest event. Tigers have Jack Rotherham in lane 4, Andrew Boykin-Holland, the senior, in lane 6. And freshman Sean Piazza in lane 2. 3, 5, and 7 for Yonkers. Colin Reardon, Daniel Padilla, and John Gashi. If you're new to swimming, this is a 20-lap race. So teammates help you out with the number signs down on the far end of the pool, let you know how far you've gone. Rotherham with a sizable lead in the early going here, just 4 laps down. Second place still very much up for grabs in this long race. We'll take this time to thank you for tuning into LMC Varsity Sports, and if you haven't before, or even if you have, remember actually today, although you're watching this on delay, today is Giving Tuesday. National event to support nonprofits in your area. LMC TV is, of course, a 501c3 nonprofit. Your donations are greatly appreciated. If you'd like to help support us, especially in light of recent FCC rule changes that threaten to impact our funding sources. So now more than ever, we could use your help. Not just for sports, but for everything we do. Community events, our news show, just operating a studio and production suites for members of our community to create their own programming. A whole lot that we do at LMC TV. And we do it thanks to you and your generous support. Also, stay tuned because later this season, don't have an official date yet, but we're hoping before the end of the winter season, our production van will be completed and ready to go. We'll be using that to do some live sports events, as well as live broadcasts of events throughout the community. And everyone at LMC is really excited to get that project off the ground and running. So look out for that sometime early on in 2020. As we are just about halfway through, as Jack Rotherham is crushing this 500. He just completed lap 11, and the next 11 sign just changed. So he's already got a pretty good lead. The only concern, if you have one, you want to make sure you don't burn out toward the end and give up the lead, but so far he is cruising along comfortably. Still got more to do this month, nothing else this week, but Mamaroneck hosting a boys basketball tournament next week. We'll have full coverage of those games. We got a couple more basketball games the week after Mamaroneck to round out our coverage in December, and of course we'll pick things up in January. Continue our winter sports season coverage. Only trip to the pool, I think we only have 4 home meets, so we've got this one. Jack Rotherham closing in on his 15th lap completed I think he might have close to a 2-lap lead at this point, doing very well. Looks like the Yonkers swimmer in lane 7, that's Gashi, might be in second place, but he is a solid 2 laps behind. He does have second place. Rotherham just over 2 laps left to go for the first place finish. He's not giving that lead up. That signal lets all the other swimmers know that, oh my goodness, I'm so far behind. But second place still very much up in the air, still to be determined. It does look like Gashi might have the inside track on that. And here comes Rotherham down for the final time. There it is, gives Rotherham the win in the 500-yard freestyle. And now Gashi going down and back to try to complete second place. And he will come in second. This is, of course, the event that takes all the training, and early in the season, you're not going to be as good at it as you are later in the season. I believe that's Padilla from Yonkers coming in for a third place finish. The Tigers will take 4th, 5th, and 6th. I think just 4th and 5th. Right, well, there's a Yonkers swimmer still in the water as well. But it is the Tiger swimmer Sean Piazza, lane 2. Looks like he will be taking 4th place. And now all the swimmers are on their final 2 laps. That's Boykin Holland finishing up for the Tigers. Final Yonkers swimmer finishes up. We'll update the score. Tigers took 1st, Yonkers took 2nd and 3rd. See how that all shakes out. Tigers with a big lead. Score update coming up next. Back with a 200-yard freestyle relay. Simply just about as fast as the 53 because you basically swim a 50 and get out for your teammate. So Mamaroneck in lane 4 out to the early lead. Tigers having a good swim in lane 6 as well. Tiger team in lane 2 might have 3rd. Man, it's close. 4 and 6 for the Tigers, still out to a strong lead. Third place still very much up in the air. See if we can't judge from the order the swimmers enter the water. Yonkers has an edge for 3, but Tigers right on his heels. As we get through the third leg, beginning the fourth. Looks like Tigers came in first. Second place was close. The rest of the swimmers will finish up. Final swimmers are all in the water. Things up here with the Yonkers swimmer in lane 7. So Tigers already up 77-43. They might just about put this one away. We'll see how the scoring goes when we get back. 100-yard backstroke underway. Lane 6 is Colin Plunkett for the Tigers. Lane 4, Robert Showers. Lane 2 is Ryan Johansson. 3, 5, and 7 for Yonkers. It's Sayari, Michael Cantor, and Omana. And it looks like Showers has the early lead. It is Showers. In lane, or is that Cantor in 5? It is Cantor in 5 with actually a hearty lead for the Bulldogs. Depending how the scoring goes, Tigers might swim exhibition the rest of the meet. He does finish first. And it looks like Plunkett will come in second. Showers in second, followed by Plunkett.
So you gotta let Southeast in, and I want to go.
As the swimmers finish up, we'll get a scoring update when we get back. Into the 100-yard breaststroke. Patrick O'Hara is in lane 4, Luke Tucker in lane 6. And Alper Nacera in lane 8 for the Tigers. Already nearly halfway done. Tigers are doing well so far, however they are swimming exhibition from here on out. So they'll take the places if they get them, but they won't take the team points. They've got the meet clinched. They can't lose. But everyone's still swimming for those times. 3 Tiger swimmers out in front. So we don't know the final score yet, but we do know Mamaroneck will finish with 98 points and the win. They'll finish first and second and third. But again, all the team points will go to Yonkers. So as they finish up, we'll take a break. We'll be back with the final event. 400-yard freestyle relay when we get back. All right, on to our final event. Relay teams going at it, 400-yard freestyle relay. So once you're in the pool, you'll do 4 laps and get out. Each relay team member swims a 100 in the pool. Mamaroneck again, they have the meet won. Only thing in doubt, the final score. We've got 98-65 right now. Not 100% sure if that's official. We'll have the official score in the score graphic on the top of your screen, so that will be the official score. No doubt about it. Plenty still to swim for, and like I said earlier, the team wins, they're nice, they don't mean a whole lot. You really want to get as many swimmers qualified for sectionals and states as you can and set some personal bests along the way. And it's not like other sports where there are team tournaments in the postseason, it's just individual accomplishments. Next leg hits the pool. Coming down the wire towards the end here. Another turn. No one has finished just yet. But we are just about there, and looks like Yonkers in lane 4. Sorry, lane 5 is taken first. Sorry, that was Mamaroneck in lane 4, excuse me. So they're starting to wrap things up here as we did get started late. They've already got the covers on half of the blocks, and the team finishes, they slap the cover right on. They've got to get out of here quick. We did start late. The Yonkers had a bus-related issue. Things got started here about 45 minutes after the scheduled start time. The meet ran smoothly, didn't run over too far. And the final swimmers will finish up. So we'll flash the final score on the screen for you. Tigers improved to 1-0 after their first meet. Yonkers starts the season at 0-1. And we'll be back with some post-game thoughts when we get back on LMC Varsity Sports. Back on the post-game show, Tigers coach Kathleen Ferguson after the Tigers win their first meet of the year. Coach, I'm sure you like the win, but I bet you're more interested in how your team performed today.
I am thoroughly excited about how my boys are swimming. We're very young. Okay, I've got 3 7th graders, 2 8th graders, 7 freshmen for this team. So we have a good long ways to grow, and I'm very excited. We've got a bunch of personal bests today. We're all good.
Obviously a lot of season, the entire season basically left in front of you. What are some of the goals you have for these guys as the season progresses? What are some of the things you're looking for them to achieve?
I think what we're trying to do is just get personal best. It's little small goals, they're within the range. Try and do your best every day at practice, try and do your best at a meet. Obviously, it's like being on a diet, you can't. But they're giving me their best every day.
Rob Moretti here back on the postgame show after the Tigers defeat Yonkers 98-77 in their opening boys swimming meet here in the winter season. As you heard from Coach Ferguson, very happy with how everyone swam today. A bunch of personal bests, which is all you're looking for, especially your first meet. A lot of young swimmers on this team, so anything is possible for this team. Only going to go up, and they start 1-0, so not a bad way to start things off here in the winter. The executive director of LMC TV is Matt Sullivan. The assistant director is Dina Schumacher, and the two camera people today inside the pool, Shane McIver and Francisco Parisi. One more time, this has been Rob Moretti. Thanks for tuning in to LMC Varsity Sports.